Okay, team, we are ready for the finale of the second tournament. The four characters are the Captain, Woods Girl, Amazon, White Knight. Um, this is a good set of characters here. I like most of these. Um, I like most of these. I think that there's a good, pretty good and quote unquote easy strategies for all of them. Now we're just dealing out a map. So let's see. Uh, both of these dump out into the ruin. It's a little dicey. You have to get all the way through the ruin to go up here. Um, Other valleys, one dumps out here. This dumps out into caves. I'm not a giant fan of this map. Let's retry this. This one dumps out into mountains. No, I'm not a giant fan of instantly mountains. This one's nice. This valley's okay. This valley is pretty linear, which stinks a little bit. I mean, they're all linear, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Again, this one dumps into ledges. This game does love dumping us into ledges. There's always a valley dumped straight into the ledges. Here we're into the cliff. Here we're into the cliff. Don't like that one either so much. Here we dump into the cliff directly. Mountains. Oh, this is rough. This is a bad valley right there. Pretty much dumps into the caves or the cavern, I should say. So I did at one point write an algorithm to do this. And what I did was I scored, every valley that went into a treasure site was a +1. Every valley that went into a cave clearing was a minus like 2. Every valley that dumped into a mountain clearing was a minus. It did okay, actually. I was pretty reasonably impressed. So these two dump into the deep woods, which is fine, but it dumps into the deep woods. They both dump the same. They both dump here. The deep woods itself is. This one also dumps into the deep woods. This is sort of nice if you're doing. Funny part is this would be great for something like a pub crawl because you're literally just doing this. I don't love this map though. Otherwise, okay, okay. I'm not jazzed if you're only going one place, but sure. This one into the ruins also. This one has. I like this. This is good. This is good. When the valleys loop on themselves, that's usually a good sign. Honestly. This needs to be here because otherwise this is caves and the caverns are together, which I mean, not we don't have any characters that benefits. Um, no one's gonna take, but if someone can get their hands on a lantern, I think I'm gonna keep this one. So we keep it. It's gonna place all the chits. Okay. Gonna move these in a little bit just because it's. Good enough. Bam, bam. Um, sure, resume setup. Go ahead and place the bits. You go there, that's fine, that's fine. You go here. It's a little clunky. A lot of characters are going to be stuck a little bit. That's that. And now we pop our spots here. So I think the map's okay. Oops, don't want that guy. I want this. Okay. So what do we got? Captain is first. Oh, the Woods Girl is number 2. I got the Amazon in 3rd place. And the Paladin's bringing up 4th. Lock, delete, lock, delete. So now we're just fixing. I love how the one chit always. Oh, that's not good. We can't lock that thing. We're gonna put that over here for now. Gonna drop those like that. Lock it. Boom. Done. Lock it. Drag this chit down, and he's ready to roll. And just to pretend, there we go. Pretend we started with that. Move this up in the corner. Clone it, and you got 1, 2, and 3. So pretty simple stuff so far. Okay. We only have 1 spell to choose, so this is quite intriguing as far as we're gonna take Make Whole because I think it's the way to go. For the only other one I would take maybe Miracle. Maybe Miracle. Maybe Vision. Vision would be good only in that you could probably work, to be in the correct tile. But we tend to make at least decent use of Make Whole. So that's our character setup. We are good to go. You see, we've already set up the board and the scores for you. Done. What do we have left to do? Spells are picked. We have to pick some quests. So we're going to do some quests here. Deck has indeed been shuffled. So the captain is likely to start up here again. With the caveat that maybe he starts here. And I don't love that. I think the captain is way better with the guard roaming around as a mobile bodyguard. But you're not going to get a lot of, you're not going to be able to search around a lot like we did last time. So we shall see. But I think I'm going to start the captain up north still. I do usually put them on the board before. Did I accidentally lock the captain? Yep, seems I did. Man, I cannot grab these dice to save my life. There we go. All right. So the captain will start up in the guard. He starts at the inn of the house. So largely just depends. I would argue that the house is better for her. She is not really going to. She's not going to hire a bunch of rogues first turn. That's just not going to be her gig. The Amazon is the inn, so she is 100% in. She's team in. And the White Knight is probably just team chapel. Because, you know, got to do the thing. And that's not a bad spot. He has the deep woods to himself. He has the easy section of the borderlands to himself. Put this in there and set the order. So now let's deal some cards. One last shuffle. It was a reasonably good shuffle. We got a dig for the captain, a sacrifice for the woods girl, fan club for the Amazon, and a guide for the White Knight. Enchanter for the captain, that ain't gonna go. A monster lure for the woods girl, find a bow for the Amazon. That's actually really good for her, by the way. Navigator for the White Knight. Take cover for the captain, not terrible. Locate the cairn for the woods girl. Locate the statue for the Amazon. And a treasure cache in the Lost Castle for the White Knight. So we have dig, our archaeological dig. And we have take cover. And the enchanters getting tossed instantly. So that's easy. And we have diplomat with gobblers, which is a great, good. Those are the three. There you go. Those are the three for the captain. The woods girl has sacrifice. That's a little dicey. Altar shrine. The chapel's not super far, so she might keep that. Monster lure is good for the woods girl because she can drag monster to her clearing, fight on her terms, and then locate the cairn. Frankly, is just this luck. I mean, there's no two ways about it. The Amazon has fan club at that house. That's a good, easy first point. Find a bow in Flutter. And then locate the statue. So that find a bow. If we can get a Flutter quickly, she's going to turn into a little bit of a monster. Because one of the ways the Amazon overcomes her initial clunkiness is getting her hands on a bow. Now, that's usually very difficult for the Amazon because she doesn't have a good set of relationships with the natives to get a bow. So the White Knight, paths for the White Knight. I suppose he'll keep it. Navigators. Oh, you know what? He will keep it because he has Navigator, and that's an easy one. And the Lost Castle, maybe we'll get lucky, and the Lost Castle will be right here in the deep woods or the ledges. So I think that's good. I think our team is ready to roll here with their quests. Last thing we have before we start is the first 3 events. So you'll notice that if I don't have spells, it takes me about 15 minutes to get this done. And if I do have spells, it takes me close to an hour. Think about that. We have the Spirit, great card, a Dead Adventure, and a Spider Plague. So let's put those on the board. Got a Spirit, I got a Dead Adventure, and I have a Spider Plague. So Possessed Spirit goes, and I need dice. So there you go. That's got those 3. And I will increase them to a ridiculous size. And let me roll to see where the Spirit is. 9-5. So Mountain 5. That's here. That's awesome for the captain. Rumors of a Dead Adventure in 3-3. That is Caves 3. Also better for the captain than anyone else, I suppose. And then a Spider Plague. Spider Plague. Random hex, random number of spiders. Done. Okay. And I instantly lost my page because, you know, that's how we roll. Okay, got it. So let's go to a random spot. 6-6 is the Deepwood 6. That's right here in the middle. Random number of spiders is pretty much 1, 2, or 3 of them. It looks like we're getting 2. It is greatly weighted toward 2, by the way. I suppose that's not much of a plague, frankly. We will get an event card up here. Spirit, Dead Adventure, which we probably don't need to write per se. So we won't. There you go. So we got 2 and we got a Dead Adventure, which is out there, and we will remember that. Since, I mean, you're taking the body or not and scoring it. So it's not like it's hard to remember. So that's it. That's where we're ready to start day 1. Captain, Woods Girl, Amazon, White Knight. I think this is going to be a pretty good game. Low on the magic, which stinks a little bit since I do love magic. But we've been kicking it with the Warriors pretty well recently. So let's see if that continues. Don't think I have anything else for the setup. I mean, I'll need some dice and so on. Obviously. Need the Heidi dice. And we'll need 1 extra die to put over here in the monster roll, and that is it. So we're going to start next week 1. We're going to start writing some moves and see how week 1 plays out. Thanks. Talk to you all later.